So let me ask you guys a question. What would you guys do if the vaccine makes the world zombie? Like, what would you guys do? Like, what would be your first approach? Of course, I know you're gonna be scared, of
Yeah,
course.
Did
But
I take the vaccine already?
no,
And
no,
did I
no, no.
see
You
that?
haven't. You haven't. Okay, let's say you're the one person that didn't take it. Oh no, I'll give you that. Let's say you and probably how it is in the movies, 20 other people, but
like
they're
a Walking
scattered
Dead
somewhere else
situation.
in the world. Yeah, there's like it's
Yeah.
always that like 4 or 5 people that find each other and kick it, but then it's like they know there's just one civilization where there's like another 40 people live at and they're surviving and living life and all that. So say you are one of like 20 people within the same area that didn't take it, and you're all 20 of you guys are normal, but the rest of the world, or as you know it, are zombies. What would you do?
Well, first of all, I know that's not gonna happen. But if it
Let's
was,
just say.
if it was to happen, yeah, I'd be tripping out, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like if I seen people zombied out and all that taking that vaccine, I'd be like, man, I'm definitely not taking it now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, being that there's so many movies out there, what's one movie that you can honestly say you would try to like take note from?
Take no for in terms
Like
of
as
what?
far as zombies, like zombie apocalyptic movies. Like,
What movie that symbolized that?
no,
or
what movie would you take from? Like, what movie would you say honestly? Like, I would do everything they did in that
The
movie.
way they did it. Yeah.
Because you got Zombieland, you got Zombieland 1 and 2.
Yeah.
You got I'm Legend.
Yeah, I would say I Am Legend.
I think it's going because he's black. That's only black movie. Yo, Will
Will
Smith
Smith
died in that damn movie. He died in his own movie.
But he did it himself. They didn't kill him.
Go
he
ahead, because
did
he got
it
bitten.
himself. Yeah.
Yeah, he got bitten.
So he was the vaccine. Okay, so
I
let's
see zombies though. I'm definitely getting strapped up.
Let
I
me
ain't gonna lie.
Let me tell you who I would.
Start taking people out.
I'm getting strapped up.
I think that The Walking Dead portrayed a zombie
Walking Dead's
apocalypse
another good one, yeah.
the way I think that it may happen if a zombie apocalypse happened, which is basically first, yeah, you're scared, and then you have to eventually pick up some type of weaponry. You got to learn how to shoot a gun, or you're gonna need to learn how to do a bow and arrow. You do a knife like Michonne. Shout out to Michonne.
That's
She's
off
doing
top
it.
right
Walking
there.
Dead. Yeah, that's what you got to do. So I guess like me, I would learn how to shoot a gun as soon as possible. You know, I mean, I bought some BB guns recently, and let me tell you,
Said some BB guns.
I'm aiming pretty good there. I don't know.
Get them BB guns. You need a real gun.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It is. It's fun.
So
that's what I would do.
So me personally, of course, you know, I will follow I Am Legend. I'm with you Tig, all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, of course, I would get strapped up, but then you kind of think, like, you know, they're already dead, so there's only so much a bullet can do to them. But the crazy thing about it is...
Go for the head.
Yeah, okay, go for the head. Or,
Always.
nah, wait, silver bullets, that's wolves, right?
Oh, silver bullets is wolves.
All right, I'll get all that. Silver bullets, garlic, wooden crucifix, everything. So the funny thing is, the CDC, Center for Disease Control, which is, you know, the one that's helping with the COVID and all that, right? They actually have a list of things you should have in case it's happening. So CDC is, the CDC is actually prepared for this. So here are
that makes you wonder right there.
Right?
Though.
Yeah, real talk, real
For them to be
talk.
prepared for it, they might think something's gonna happen. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
So like I said, they're prepared for anything.
COVID-19 is preparing you for COVID-20.
And you never know, because like you say, we've been hearing stories about people falling out, all kinds of crazy stuff. But here are some of the things that they think that you should have, and this is going to surprise you, because a lot of it is just common stuff that you should have anyways, right? So of course, a gallon of water, right?
Okay.
Oh, that's off top.
So food, stock up on non-perishable items,
Canned goods.
eat regularly.
Okay.
So canned goods and so on and so forth, right?
Toilet paper.
Toilet
Okay.
hey, yeah, you would think that's what they were prepared
Right.
for, right? All right, medications. This includes prescription, non-prescription, you know, whatever. For those that, you know, take those, what you call them, Percocets and all that, get your medication.
I was thinking ibuprofen, but okay.
Or those that drink it, lean.
Narcos, Tramadols.
Yeah, lean, get all your stuff. All right, tools and supply. Now, this is kind of funny because you would think when they say tools and supply, you would think there would be a gun part of that. All they say is utility knife, duct tape, battery powered radio, and etc. So I guess CDC.
Nah, you need more than that.
Yeah,
CDC is not planning for you to live through the
well,
apocalypse.
what I think is CDC doesn't want people to get all is say like, well, I went and got all these guns because I read it on the thing because CDC.
Oh,
told me
that
it was
makes
cool.
sense. Okay.
So that's why I think the etc. is the guns. Like, all right.
I would say SKs, Mac 90s.
Yeah.
That's the ETC.
just put artillery. You know what I'm saying? So the next thing is sanitation, hygiene, of course, household soap, towels, etc. Clothing and bedding, a change of clothes for each family member, and blankets. Now, personally, I'm not gonna be thinking about clothes. Or you know what? I just go break in the store and just get some new shit whenever I feel like it. You know
I mean, who's gonna stop you? on
Yeah,
that
real
point?
talk. Important documents, copies of your
Who's gonna again?
Driver's license.
No, that's good though. Because at this point, if I'm not a zombie, I should be good.
No, let me tell you. Oh, this is a little bit morbid, but I think the having your ID on you, your driver's license, whatever, is so they can identify your body when the zombies get to
attack
you and
you.
eat your face off.
Oh, that's Will, man. Y'all seen his ID, man. That's him.
Yeah.
All right. First aid supplies. Although you're a goner, if the zombies bite you, you can use the supplies to treat basic cuts and lacerations. So basically, this is the CDC telling you, although you're a goner, if the zombie bites you, you can use supplies to treat.
They really playing this out like it can really happen though.
And
That's
you can look
crazy.
this
bro.
up. You can look this up on their website. So you can look this
Do
up on
your
CDC
research.
emergency page. And
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have fun taking them out. I'm gonna be taking everybody.
another one, it was the zombie tactical. Well, this is called Tactical Distributor. So I guess this is a company that helps you with tactical supplies. A lot of their stuff is kind of saying the only thing they had was binoculars, flashlight, of course, a good book bag, a backpack, warm sleeping bag. Now this is the one that we're looking for. Your firearm in a holster.
Ah,
All right,
firearm.
so of course, make sure you get a gun. By any means necessary. Make sure you
Need
get a gun.
that for sure.
I
mean,
do
in
advocate
apocalypse.
protecting.
You ain't fighting them off with no
yours.
knife. You ain't fighting them off with no
But
knife. No.
You can always learn archery too if you go to Outdoor Bass Pro Shop. Get you an archery. Yes, I mean it does. You don't need a license for it, and you can learn how to do bow and arrows.
Think about it. By the time you go like this to grab that thing already on you. Like,
You know,
"Oh!"
I'm
you
not-
guys
I'm not-
gotta
I'm
watch
not
Walking
using no
Dead.
bow and
They're
arrow.
using bow and arrows like it's the thing to do in that one.
I'm not using no bow and arrow, man. I ain't got time for no bow and
I
arrow.
ain't got time for no boring.
I need to
I
pull
wanna-
out when I need to.
I need that thing cocked off.
Okay, so what are you gonna do though if there are no more bullets? Because you gotta keep in mind you got guns. You're gonna need bullets. Now, if you're in the middle of the forest or whatever, and you got a zombie and you got a backpack full of arrows, right? That you can just pull out of their eye and then put it back in your bag, wash it off, put it back in your bag, versus a bullet that, once it's out, it's out, it's gone.
You do have a point. You do have a point. Yes, there is going to be a time where you do run out of some type of, bullets and ammo and stuff like that. But I don't know. I ain't going to worry about that. My aim is on point. One shot. It could be 1,000. I got 1,000 bullets. Every one of them motherfuckers getting hit.
Okay, all right. This is in Will's fantasy
Yeah,
world.
I know. But I think when it comes to that, I think that we are gonna learn other ways of protecting ourselves. I think when it comes down to that, when I'm out of bullets, then I'll start learning how to use bullets.
Okay. Fair
Start
enough.
doing martial arts or something.
Learn something.
Oh my God! So
Start knocking them out like Whack 100.
I know.
Get a
Heard
slingshot.
them zombies will eat your fucking head. Wow, man, that's crazy. That would be a trippy thing if it happened. That would be very trippy if it happened. So, what are some other things that outside of what is your biggest fear as far as the world? Like mine would be like if there's like a like just speaking on like a apocalyptic world-ending moments. I would say like an asteroid about to hit the world. But like we have an exact time limit when it's gonna come.
Yeah,
That would
crazy.
trip me out.
I trip out off seeing a UFO or something like that.
Like aliens or
Yeah,
something
like
like
that.
that?
Like they start walking around. I'm like,
They run around like beep boop.
I'm like, hold on, man. Yo, hold
Hanging
on,
out
man. We're
with
not
'em.
gonna just be doing all that.
Do you believe aliens are on this world right now? Like
Area
walking around?
51.
I don't know. For some reason, I do believe it. I
It's a
do
thing.
believe that aliens do exist. I do believe that for some reason.
Like you'll be a fool to think not, right?
Yeah.
I believe in lizard people. I think that lizard
my
people
God,
are. Let me hold
Illuminati.
on. Let me
I don't believe in no lizard
Let
people
me
though.
tell you something, okay? I've seen some videos. They do the slow motions down when they do people eyeballs and they close them and they going in different ways like they're Men in Black. I'm just saying. I think that it's a possibility. Anything's possible. I mean, like we can't sit there.
True.
You say aliens. You believe in aliens. So you mean to tell me that you believe in a big old round gray alien
To
being
me,
out
that
here hanging
seems-
out, but not lizard people?
But to me, it seems more realistic with aliens because you got a planet in the, you know what I'm saying? All these different planets that you don't know who really live up there. You know what
Lizard
I'm saying?
people.
Well, because like okay,
I don't
let's
know about that.
let's really break down the
That
definition.
seemed too fictional, like a movie type of thing. You
I
know
think
what I'm
that the things that's happened in 2020 has been such a movie type of situation. Like it don't seem like some of this stuff is real that happened. It seemed
saying?
like
Yeah, if
something
you
that
was to
happened in a
explain
movie.
this like years before this, like this is what's gonna happen in
No,
2020, all the stuff that has happened in 2020. If you was to explain this years before this happened,
No, they're the crazy.
people wouldn't believe it.
But
I don't believe
but
it.
you know, they've been talking about like a lot of people, like certain countries using this as warfare. You know, bio warfare or stuff. I don't know if I'm using the correct term, but using diseases to kill off other countries and stuff like that. They have done it before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that everybody was prepared for it, but not not like this. I think
Do you
once
think that-
America got shut down, that's when everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
Yep.
Do you think the cause of this whole coronavirus was based off Trump?
Nah.
No.
No.
I don't necessarily think it's based off Trump. How things were handled, I think it's based off of Trump. But far as it being what it's gonna be, I think it would have been this way regardless. I think it wouldn't have been as impactful as it was, but I think it still would have been a big problem whether Trump acted on it early or not. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just one of those type of things where even with the flu, a lot of people brush the flu off until one of their family members die from it.
But I'm saying, you know how Trump made a lot of enemies from different people. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of made me look at it like did they try to retaliate by doing? You know what I'm saying?
You want to know why I don't think so? And again, I'm about to go on my conspiracy theories, but I think but I know this for a fact. Obama said in one of his speeches when he was in office about airborne viruses. He talked about it.
Yeah.
He did. He talked about it. I don't remember the details, but he was talking about like something along the lines of what's going on now. And you got to keep in mind, how long has it been since he's been a president?
been a while.
It's been a while. So I mean, like, if he knew something that's a possibility, I think that secrets get passed along to president. You know what I mean? Some things that we don't know. And maybe that was Obama trying to give us a little hint. You know what I mean? Like,
I think Bill
it's
Gates said something
possible,
about
you
it,
guys.
too.
Yeah, Bill Gates talked about it as well. Yep.
And I was also hearing about something about murder hornets. Have y'all heard about
those
that?
big old things.
Yeah,
So
how they
those
was
from
trying to
Africa
bring
or
those
something
in.
like
I
that?
don't know if that was something fictional or not, but
Oh no, let me show you the murder hornets, Terrence, so you can see it.
yeah, I was hearing about that. I think that's a little
But,
fictional.
I've been hearing about hornets and like bees and killer bees ever since I was a kid. Like, all the killer bees are coming.
Like the African bees.
Yeah, like all that type of stuff. I've been hearing about stuff like that since I was a kid.
Yeah, but no, these are real, Terrence. These are actual real things.
But is that because I heard it was coming to the U.S.? So do you think
they're already here, and
they're already
that's
here?
our problem with you see how big this thing is? These are gigantic, and
Yeah, show the
what they're
people that.
doing
Show the
there.
people
Oh,
that.
yeah, we gotta.
Or
Have
if
to get
not,
a
we'll
picture
pop
of,
up a
somehow we
picture
gotta
on
get a
this
picture
thing.
of it. But these things, they are murdering the bees that make our honey, our little
Oh yeah, I
bumblebees.
did hear about that.
Yeah, so they're real and they're here and they're murdering our bees and we need bees because they pollinate.
Damn, you said them bees are straight gangster. God damn.
What about as far as people? Do they like?
It hurts. Have you seen the video of the guy? I know you've seen it. Have the guy who stung himself with the murder hornet?
Nah, I never seen that.
This guy, what he does is he goes and he takes deadly little things and he like shoots himself like
Yeah.
get bit or whatever just to see what it feels like. And he did it with the murder hornet. I'm gonna have to show you guys.
Dude
this
was
video.
on.
died?
No,
The dude
he
was
just
on something.
explained everything.
Oh.
He was on-
It hurts. This is the worst pain
So
I've
he
ever
was on
had.
something.
Yeah, bro, you probably like part of Jackass or something like that. Those are like some shit
He's just
Steve-O
some
would do.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. I don't even think Steve-O would do it anymore. Like, hold on now. It's for the young kids.
And you said that so like what was like some of the things that he said like he experienced from it like
He said, let me see. I remember burning and I remember pain.
oh so they really ain't killers then.
But-
It's all talk.
But he said that it was just like something that was just like ridiculous. I'm trying to. Yeah,
Like,
here it is. This guy right. Oh man, I
It
don't
made
know
it
if y'all
seem
wanna
like
see.
they'd start killing
Maybe
people
you
and all
guys
that.
want to talk about it.
Let me see. Damn, that's his hand?
That's his hand.
Oh wait a minute, I thought that
No,
was
not yet, not yet.
oh I was gonna say I thought it was like his head all look I was like what the
I want
hell?
both of you guys to see it. You have to speed through this part, but it's only 2 minutes long. It's gonna play. I'm on my what's it called?
Oh, you on your hotspot?
Mm-hmm. Come on, lady.
And what are they called?
Murder hornets. And look like what it's like to be stung by murder hornet. You can look that up on
Okay.
YouTube.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
You'll probably come up faster than mine. Can you see that?
Put the mic close to.
My hand is completely seized up and locked in place. Wildlife expert.
All right, so
But yeah, basically.
all right,
That's
so
crazy.
all right, so what do
Staying
you
away
do
from
if you
them.
see a murder hornet? If you think you see a murder hornet, okay, the hive is an Asian giant hornets on your property. Call pest control company. What does it say? Infestation is not a job for amateurs. A sting from an Asian hornet contains neurotoxin, so they can kill your nerves.
Ouch.
Keep me
Ouch.
away from them things, man.
Damn, them things are really huge.
They're gigantic. They're huge. And they're just killing. My thing is they're killing the little bumblebees. They're killing
Where
them.
are they
Little
located?
bumblebees.
Majority. Where are they located?
They're from Asia.
Yeah, they're from Asia.
Yeah, but you said they're out here. Where are they located out here?
Moreno Valley.
Nah.
I don't think they made
Down
it
the
out to
street,
this
nigga.
coast yet.
They were
but
tig at.
if I
Niggas got
don't know.
lokes on it.
I don't know. I would say anywhere you can find bumblebees, you could probably find those wasps, which is sad. But if you see a nest,
That's crazy.
don't knock it down.
Them niggas, the biggest they are, they got a house. They moved in the house. Look at, they got a house down the street.
These are
These
gigantic.
niggas chilling on the porch.
So what do y'all think about spiritual advisors?
Meteors,
Like, do y'all believe that? Like, do y'all believe there's people that
that
can talk to the people that passed away and everything?
I think that's for the believer. I think it's for the person who I know that's not is believe for the believer, but I mean like it's like if you believe it, I think that it works for you. I think it's a coping mechanism, but I'm
Right.
also really really interested in it. I'm really into like the readings and mediums and like being like in between the spiritual world and
Right.
here, I think that there's people who spend a lot of their life like meditating and mastering how to get to themselves, get to a higher level. But as far as like being able to say, your Uncle George says hi, I think that that's probably a little bit far fetched. But I mean, like anything's possible. So I mean,
Hey, have you guys ever watched the movie Ghost?
Yes.
Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg.
All right, so you know how like okay, I've seen like several like real like not real but real in the sense of like real people. This is what they do for a living, mediums, where they do the spirit jumps in their body. Because in Ghost, that's how she was.
Yeah.
The spirit jumps in her body and she's talking like them, acting like them, so on and so forth.
that's Whoopi Goldberg.
That's what we go over. And then there's the other ones that would just tell you what they're telling them.
I think that's more so realistic than that Whoopi Goldberg thing.
So I got a story, right? Just real quick. It's a real quick story. So my older brother, he passed away. So my older brother, he did the whole Ouija board thing, right?
Oh.
When he was doing the Ouija board, he said like, he asked some questions and asked him where my brother was at. He said he was in heaven. So he had this other friend, and he did the thing, asked him where he was at, and the thing told him he was in hell. So it's like stuff like that, and then also too,
I don't believe the Ouija board thing.
But they say this once you tap into that world,
Oh, it's a done deal.
it's like that shit controls your life. Like it
Yeah.
brings like I'm not gonna say like a dark cloud and you just walking around like Charlie Brown type shit, but like
In a sense, though,
good grief.
You're right. No, you're right. In a sense, it does do that. Metaphorically, it does that. What it does, once you open up a spirit door, what you're telling whether a good spirit, bad spirit, there's no such thing as like a good demon or like a bad angel or whatever, right? A spirit is a spirit. They crossed over, they shouldn't be here. Okay, that's the bottom line. So any spirit, what you're doing when you open up that realm, you've got to be careful, and that's the reason why grounding is very important and getting your chakras in order, because you need to be grounded to be able to open up a spirit realm like that. That's why there's a lot of meditation that goes on. There's a lot of people who practice this before they go and they try to do it, and the only people they get to are people who are believers, people who are what's the word? They've just lost somebody. Let's say that. Like let's say someone who is sad, they're still vulnerable.
So their chakra levels and energy levels are so low, so they can easily attack them.
Anything you're allowing, what you're doing, you're allowing things to come in, and once you open up that door, you are opening the door for everybody. It's like if you open up a door and you just leave, then you got all of these spirits, all of these feelings, all those things that come rushing in, and you can't get rid of it. Then that's when you have to hire a spiritual person or an exorcist to be able to expel it out, a preacher or whatever.
I ain't gonna lie. For a long time, I didn't believe in that stuff. Like y'all ever heard of Sylvia Brown?
Oh yeah, she
did like things with them talk shows back in the day, and she was able to contact with the people that passed away and all that. And I was looking at them like she just seemed like she was like lying for some reason. I don't know if that was something. And then that made me think, is all of them? So it kind of gave me that idea that this is not real. This is not real.
I think a lot of times, especially I think anything that's on TV sometimes. There's some of it be real, but some of it be scripted. I think I don't take nothing I see on like TV series, talk shows, none of that, because like you say, there is a point when real life stuff is not entertaining. So what they tend to do is they take what they can and then start adding little stuff in there to make it more entertaining. You get what I'm saying? So stuff like that.
But see, to me, I don't think you should be playing around with that type of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, you dealing with people that really want to know what's going on with a person that passed in their life, that went to heaven. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't think you should be playing around like that in that sense. You know
That's
what I'm
why
saying?
I'm
when
like
it comes to the
Sylvia
dead.
Brown.
Exactly. No, I feel you.
That's what, like the Sylvia Browns and the Miss Cleos. I mean, they do a bad rep, or even the John Edwards. Like I think that's a bad rep for those who actually really do, because I really do think that there are people out there who are spiritually connected to their higher self, and they can communicate with whatever they want to communicate.
Right.
But there's a way. It's like driving a car. You're not going to just get into a Ferrari and just drive it without knowing how the works, how the buttons work, and all that stuff. You're going to learn it, and then you're going to be able to drive the car correctly. It's the same way. You're not going to say, oh, well, I want to talk to Michael Jackson, and he's dead, so let me go and pull out a Ouija board and ask Michael Jackson some questions. It's like there's steps you got to take, and there's things you got to do in order to be.
Not so like requested.
No,
and Michael Jackson will take time out of his day.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come holler at. I'll be back. Tell his kids I'll stop messing with. I'm going over here.
But the best way to do it is just you just got to be grounded. Even if you do go see a medium, I'm not saying anything wrong with going to go get your tarot reading, whatever. If that's what you want to do, I personally don't dabble in that stuff. I think those are doors I'm not trying to open up. But if you do, just make sure that you're grounded. And just like how you said, you can look at something and you don't say, oh yeah, for sure, that's for sure. You're like, wait a minute. Now just one thing I wanted to do, shout out to Deshaun, because Deshaun actually was in a show, like you said, like how they fluff it up, he was on a court show, and he was telling me, like, like the scenario isn't real. Like even though it's a court show, it's supposed to be like a live show. It's like the scenario is made up. So like how much are you know how much realness are you getting out of this?
Yeah,
So that's why I wanted to say that. I wanted to say to Sean.
Let me ask y'all something. If y'all knew, or do y'all feel like majority of the people, if they could find out when they're gonna pass away, do you think they will want to know? If you could know that, you know what I'm saying? If there was somebody to tell you when you pass away, do you think majority of the people would not want to know, or would want to know
Oh well,
that?
I can't. The majority of people, they nosy. They're gonna want to know. Like, yo, tell me. Nah,
I wouldn't want to know.
But
What are you gonna do?
I know it's. I don't
That
think it's so much
information.
as I don't think it's so much as I would say I want to know, but I don't think it's like it's just. I wouldn't say I want to know, but then I would want to know. Like you just kind of like.
I wouldn't want to know, man, because then that's just on your. It's in your
But do
brain,
you
it's
ever
in your
think, like,
conscience. Like
You know how some people.
you want to be able to live life fully. You can't live life fully knowing that.
But-
Just
but-
knowing, okay, this year is going to be that year. You know what I mean?
Okay, but then
Yeah.
think about this though. All right, say you have a disease.
Mhm.
When you want to know, then
Yeah. If it was a disease in place,
Like
yeah.
terminal.
If
Yeah.
it was something that
Yeah.
that the only way I will really want to know is if that time is coming for me already. Then
So
I will
you-
kind of
you will
want to
wanna
know.
know.
Yeah. But if it's
A
so
regular
far,
day.
yeah, I don't want to know that.
But
you know
like,
what
but
I
what I'm
mean?
saying, say if they told you like, okay, Terrence, you're gonna die at 60. Like when you put your foot to the like, wouldn't it change
It won't
how you
change
approach
nothing.
life?
Nope.
I don't think it'll change.
You'll just take your time with everything. You'll just
Yep.
still be the same person.
No, I don't take my time
would.
now.
No, but what I'm saying is, if you like, what I'm saying,
I mean, it
if
doesn't
they
make
told
me.
you had like a long ass time to live, like, what would be your approach to your life knowing that?
I think knowing it can alter the way you
Yeah,
handle
exactly.
things in a way, but it's not something because to me, I know with me, I don't know for everybody else. That'll be in my conscience. That'll be in something that I'm gonna be thinking about all the time. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So if I'm 59 or if I hit 60 and they tell me that's the year I'm about to pass, then I'm really gonna be freaking out like damn what. You know what I'm
Nigga, 60 is
saying?
a good age to pass
Well,
at.
I'm just saying that
Well,
that type
I-
of
you know,
stuff would jack me. It
it
would
was like-
jack you up.
It was like 20 some years.
That's it. See, if you know something like that, let's say you get to that point. The reason why I think that that's a bad idea, even if it's so far away, even if it's at 100, because that can drive somebody insane. Can you imagine 59 years old, you got one more year left, right?
Yeah.
That would drive somebody so nuts they probably kill
Especially
themselves.
if you living life to the fullest, that's the last thing you want to
Somebody
think
told me,
about.
Hey,
You know what I'm
they told
saying?
me a guarantee no matter what I do, I'll live to 60. Y'all, nigga, I'm